You are listening to Blind Techie Geek Speaks podcast. I'm Kathy Mashani, your host speaker. Today I'll be speaking about the 2016 documentary, Screenagers. I learned a lot about screen addictions in my sociology class this semester. In the movie Screenagers, I also learned about how teenagers are addicted to screens and how it affects their days and time in school. Screenagers are teenagers that spend much time on personal computers, cell phones, smartphones, emails, text messaging, social networking, and video games. Screenagers is a film by Delaney Rustin, MD. Rustin explains that teenagers spend 6.5 hours a day on their screens. Parents complain that when they try to speak to their child while on a device, the teenager's personality is not the same. This makes parents very concerned about the changes in their children's behavior. The importance of the movie is to understand the risk of screen time. Rustin struggled with her daughter Tessa and her screen time use, so Rustin made the movie for awareness. Teenagers turn to screens as a coping skill. Using social media makes things worse, but teenagers use their screens anyway. Filmmaker Rustin discovers solutions for the healthy use of screen time. Teenagers have a hard time dealing with stress, anxiety, and depression in school. Some teenagers did not want to go to counseling because they felt it was a sign of weakness. Unfortunately, high stress, anxiety, and depression are experienced by millions of young people. Teenagers have a hard time listening to teachers because they are focused on their phones. Also, gaming has become the universe for children. When parents assert authority without explaining to their teenagers, it is harder for them to understand. Parents have a hard time making screen time limits for their teenagers. The good news is that teaching kids self-control is teachable. Kids want to talk about the problems of screen time. Rustin's team runs events in schools, places of worship, and with any group that may need help. Don't forget to tune in next week for a new episode.